I still believe that we can break from anything. The light of letting go.
So if you don't mind in the camera too here, but is there a problem with that? I mean, do we clearly, this got to be her too and she can only touch hers?
So here's the thing, right? It's kind of like a gray area. So legally, yes, you can.
Gray area.
It's all how we perceive it, right? When we pull up, right? If you say these are my 2 rods and I just watched you cast out that 3rd one, it's going to be a violation. Okay. Right?
Well, here's the thing though. No, if it's clearly written, but see, here's the thing. If there's a law on it, you know, and they're like, well, it's a gray area, you know, how can one enforce a law if it's not a straight law? Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Hers and His Adventures in California. I'm Ken. I'm be fishing with a buddy of mine, Mario. He's fishing out here behind me. Anyways, we've actually already started the day, casted out for a bit, seen a little bit of action, filming this a little bit later, but hey, I appreciate you being here, and you haven't seen anything yet, so we got some footage for you, and hopefully you enjoy this episode. Mostly going to be targeting stripers, mostly going to be throwing out baits, mixed in with a little bit of lures. And as always, if you're enjoying these videos, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification button for upcoming videos. Let's get fishing. Okay, people, on this first pole, we're going to have a Carolina rig. That's a 3-ounce weight. Too short of a leader line, about a foot and a half leader line with a piece of pile worm this time. Right there. And the water looks calm, but we don't know what the currents are like. I don't know if there's heavy drift or not. Doesn't look like it. Get a bell on this and get the other ones casted out.
I'm casting, as you can see. I know how to cast. So far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mga 7 na sila makakarating dun. Sabi mo, alauna aalis dyan? Oh, eh mga umaga na sila darating. Pwede na silang sunduin sa panikihan.
I'm not sure, people. We may have one on. We may have one on there, maybe. If so, I don't think we're very big here. Let's take a look. I should have left it out longer, but I think, yeah, he's on there. He's on there. It's going over our other line. Uh-oh. Yeah. Very small, though. Okay, people. My whole other pole fell and everything. Let me get this guy released. Nice hook set, though, it looks like. Oh, no. He didn't. No, he didn't swallow it. He got it in the jaw. Anyways, there you go. That's pretty sad. Get this guy back. Yeah, in the video. Just getting bites, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Over there where the...
By the school?
Yeah, yeah.
Behind, yeah, up the canal. Give me a sec, Mario.
Where those fish were dying?
Oh, the salmon?
Yeah. Mario, good to see you, brother.
Doing?
Thank you for stopping. Weren't you just fishing right there?
Yeah, I was just fishing. Yeah, I'm trying to catch a striper, jerk baiting.
Hey, any bites?
No, nothing. I went bass fishing right here at the docks with worms.
Okay.
And I got a couple bites, and then I called my daughter. She's like, "You can stay out there another hour." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go jerk baiting." But
Yeah.
The second bridge right here on the left-hand side.
Okay.
I want to say maybe like a week ago. Yeah, last Saturday, my daughter caught a keeper.
No way.
Yeah, like a 19-incher.
Ooh, in the little,
right there.
the smaller canals.
Yeah, they were biting. I didn't catch none. She caught 2. We only stood for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay.
But within 5 minutes, I threw her pole out. I was baiting mine. She's like, "I got one, Dad. I got one." I reeled it in, and she reeled it in. It was like 18 and a half.
What bait she's using?
I'm happy.
Anchovies.
Okay, this just might entice a bite. I don't know. Fresh pile worm, people. fresh pile worm, people. Let's see if we can get one.
Oh my God.
How you doing, brother?
Keep the smile alive.
I did.
Look.
Oh, I met you once before, I think. Oak Grove Park.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you remember? Was that the day I caught that monster? 7.1?
It was the day you didn't have your license. I know that.
Nah, dude, you're killing me. He's taking it seriously, too. Not even a smile.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think.
No, but you knew I was legit.
Well, yeah, I was able to look you up.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you have that YouTube channel, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. Appreciate it. And you're using those two there?
Yep.
Okay. And then you have yours in the vehicle, or?
No, I mean.
Oh, yeah, on your phone?
Which brings up a question before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as soon as.
I was like, this is.
Awesome. So you got that. Good to the 9. Appreciate it. And then, do you guys have any fish in the ice chest there? Okay.
Nope.
Do you mind if I just take a look real quick?
Sure.
Or yeah, you can open it. That works.
Oh, I'm good either way.
You got this for striper or bass?
That's about all we're targeting today.
Striper?
But because one, the bite stopped, and when the bite was active, it was all shakerville.
Yeah.
So because of that, I was actually going to start casting out for bass or something else.
Okay.
But I don't know, kind of just want the channel, want to get something on it.
Yeah, we're seeing some striper, a lot of shakers being caught over there on Noogie Bower and Wimble Cove, and then which is off Highway 4. Seeing some on the deep water channel from boat, and then are you familiar with Fink Road?
No, Deepwater Channel I am though.
So if you go down south off Tracy Boulevard,
Okay.
you go west on Fink Road.
Okay.
There's some spots along there that you can pull over, and we saw a couple legal striper there a couple days ago, and so yeah, I mean they're being caught, but few and far between right now. And then we're getting some in the south part of the county too, so going like San Joaquin River past like Dos Reyes towards Mossdale and all that. We're seeing some striper. So
Well, we're hearing from subscribers. They were saying that they were started hitting heavy recently in Sacramento,
yeah,
up at Sac River.
yeah.
So not that we almost went there today.
Gotcha.
But,
Yeah, that's out of my area, so I don't patrol it often enough to know like kind of what the day-to-day fishing is like. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been hearing too.
Yeah.
And then obviously in Rio Vista too, a lot of people will catch some good fish.
A month ago here, the bite was on fire. There was a couple pole benders and almost got a keeper.
Okay.
Almost, but yeah. Subscriber mentioned, so if you don't mind in the camera too here, but yeah, he said, okay, normally me and my wife fish together. We bring our 2 poles each, And for me, it's never been a habit. She's busy, she's baiting, I cast her pole. Oh, look, I got a bite, can you get it? I'm currently baiting or changing a hook. Is there a problem with that? I mean, do we clearly, this got to be her too, and she can only touch hers?
So here's the thing, right? It's kind of like a gray area. So legally, yes, you can
Gray
only
area.
have two rods out, right?
Okay.
Per person, right? So if, for example, let's just say you're here and you're with your 2 rods, and then you are in the vehicle or you drive off to go somewhere, right? You cannot, she would have to take her fishing rods out of the water.
We always did that.
I know, I'm going to get to your question. So I'm saying, so you can't monitor her fishing rods, okay? Now, if you guys, I come up here and you have 4 rods out and you are baiting up like a 5th rod or whatever, and you have 2 rods and you have 2 rods, and then she casts out, now you have a violation because she has 3 rods out, right? You can, and then let's say she has 1 out and you have 2 out, you can't then handle her fishing rod because that would be a violation because you have 3 rods, right? So you can only be dealing with your 2 rods.
No, I figured, what I figured was 2 rods, we have 4 rods, and we would never have a 5th rod. If we had a 5th rod ever, there would never be 5 casted. It would only be 4.
So you're just saying, the question is if you can just help her out.
Yeah, for an example, she's currently busy. This is what happened in the time. We had 3 poles out. She had a pole that was being baited. Okay. And the baiting was, takes a while sometimes and stuff like that. Well, we just got there, we were trying to cast out. So I cast out the 3 poles. But 2 of the poles are still hers, 2 are mine.
So technically that would be a violation. You can only use 2 rods. You yourself with a same rod validation.
Do they have?
She can have 2 rods. The only difference would be if you had like a child under the age of 16, right? You can help them or assist them in casting, retrieving, and that kind of stuff with fishing rod. But yeah, you're only supposed to be like maintaining and using your 2 fishing rods.
Well, in one of the cases, that would clear that up. In one of the cases, we actually had a part that was difficult to cast in. We had tree overhang, and we're both learning how to do that. But I'm becoming to master that a little bit, and she had difficulty with it. So I was showing her in that case. In the case of a tutoring instant, could that be done? Because again, no matter her age, you can learn at any age.
It's all how we perceive it, right? When we pull up, right? If for example she's just sitting there and I see you and you talk to you and you say, oh, these are my two rods, and then I just watched you cast out that third rod,
Yeah.
Right? In my eyes, I don't know what transpired prior to that, and I just see you and you say these are my two rods, and I just watched you cast out that third one, it's going to be a violation.
Okay.
Right?
Well, here's the thing though. No, if it's clearly written, but see, here's the thing. If there's a law on it, you know, and they're like, well, it's a gray area, you know, how can one enforce a law if it's not a straight law?
No, it is.
If it is a straight law, then that's not an issue.
is.
It's a straight law.
Yeah. So
yeah, well, I'm going back to the reference of the gray area,
well,
which it kind of seemed like it was.
It's dependent. That's what I'm trying to say. It's how I walk up and I see you're doing it. So the answer to your question
Well, it is what
no,
it is,
you
or it's
cannot
not
do
what
it.
it's not.
Is that better? You
What's
cannot
that?
do that. You can only use two rods.
If that's how it is, yeah.
That's exactly how it is. So you can look up Title 14 2.00 paren A, and that will explain exactly what that section says. Okay.
Okay.
In the Title 14 section. But now, if you wanted to like assist her casting out, just so you don't get in trouble, just reel one of your rods in, then help her cast hers out. Right? Then she maintains it, and then you can cast yours back out.
Okay.
Make sense?
It sounds like better not to even mess with it because it doesn't sound like it's totally fluid.
Nope.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
So yeah,
but it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah. So your second rod only allows you to use two.
I actually had one DFG tell me, he goes, I honestly don't know. I had another DFG tell me it depends on the DFG. Some aren't, no problem with it. Again, this isn't about bringing more poles or more anything outside of it. It's just assisting each other in a thing. Technically, if it wasn't a law, it's just a civil thing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I got you. So
that's what somebody would do to be courteous.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you already have your two rods out there, do not touch another person's rod, because then you're putting yourself in violation.
No,
Does
what
that
you
make
said
sense?
was clear.
So if you want to assist
time.
or help, the best way to do that for yourself to stay out of trouble would just be to either not throw your fishing rods out there or reel one of them in, help her assist it. That way it's clear to us when we come up that there's not more than that you're not using more than two fishing rods, or she's not using more than two fishing rods. Does that answer your question?
We can work with it. No, the first time answered the question.
Perfect.
Well, once we got past the gray period part, or the gray part. But outside of that being said, though, I'll check that regulation because I just want to see how clear it is on it. But nonetheless, whatever the policy is, that's what'll be done. But initially, no, I thought nothing of it. I figured, you know, we both got two licenses. We paid our dues.
Yeah.
We're not using illegal hooks. We're not using illegal baits. We're assisting each other when the other person's preoccupied. I saw no issue with it. Almost all of our subscribers have said nothing. The one person that made a comment or two actually got harassed by another subscriber or two saying, oh, you're just being ridiculous, etc. And like I said, some of the DFG were even a little stumped with it. You came through a little bit more solidly on that, a bit more solid later. But so yeah, I definitely want to clear that up though.
Yeah, so just look up that regulation. That will probably answer your question, all right?
Okay, man.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Are you slaying them, knocking them dead, sir?
No, just got here, brother. Kind of a late start for striper fishing. What's that?
What are you using for bait?
Well, today actually mostly just anchovies, and I'm probably going to cast some lures later, take one of the poles down. But, and I've thrown sardines out before, you know, chicken liver. And I think I got a couple pile worms left. I heard that they've been hitting on pile worms and blood worms up in Sac.
Well, best of luck to you.
You too,
Have
sir.
a great day. Stay safe.
Okay, people. Well, it started off slow, but those were some pretty good bites. Not necessarily big pole benders, but active bites. See if we can't get some more. Okay, we're gonna pull this one up and check it. We've gotten some bites. But yeah, they're just bouncing from one pole to the other, you know. One goes off, you go to it, then the other one goes off. So that's what's left of the meat. Oh shit, there's the other bell. It's a good bite. I don't think I got anything. I didn't do that during the hooks, during the bite. So let's see. Oh man, that was a good opportunity right there too. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, people, I went ahead and took down one of the poles. So we got one anchovy going, which they're biting on like crazy still. And I'm gonna cast a swim bait out. It's missing an eye or two. But that really shouldn't matter too much. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I hope I didn't cross the other line though. Yeah, I'd consider staying on the baits because there's so many bites. Probably gonna get something. But that's also tempted me to cast the lure out there to see what's gonna strike. Strike that. And just getting some bites here. Whoa, right there. It's kind of small though, but we'll see. Oh, that might be fish on, people. That might be striper on. I think it's really small though. Let's see. Yeah, there's something there. Okay, what do we got here? So yeah, we've been getting lots of bites. But they're hitting, you know, once, twice and quitting. We're playing musical fishing poles. There we go, as pathetic as it is. It's gonna be big one day. Yeah, right there. Okay, I think we're fish on again. Probably another small one. God, I hope we're not in Shakerville. Let's see what we got. Yeah, another shaker. Oh man, about the size of the other one. But hey, it's a fish and it's killing the boredom, and there's got to be a big one there somewhere. Well, there you go, another one of those. Oh my God, smaller than the other one. Okay, let's get this little guy back. Okay, I baited up with another little piece of anchovy. Get this caster back out. And there have been some slow points, but the bite's been fairly active pretty much the whole time. At times extremely active. Sometimes taking them a few moments to find the bait. Sometimes not.
Come on that jig though. I think you'll catch a bigger one on that jig than you would on the bait though.
I'm hoping so. I've caught them before on lures, but not too frequently. Just got a little bit of mango today. Happens to be my favorite fruit. Ice cold, can't go wrong. Little sour. Let's get some fish. Yeah, there must be something on there. Okay, I got a feeling this is small. But you know what, to actually see a fish again? No way. Dude, there was a life form on there. I'm telling you, it was moving, shaking its head, sending me text messages. There was a fish on there, man. That's not cool. Just getting a bite on this pole right here. Yeah, right there. I should be there tending to it. See if it gives us a little something more. A self hook would be nice. It is a circle hook. Oh, it was holding it too. Okay, Mario believes he's on here. He thinks he's on a good one here. He says he's on a good one. Did it self-hook? Yep. He says it's self-hook. He's confident here. See what we got. I think he's running a heavier pull and heavier test than me, so.
I get my pull.
I got a net too if we need it. Let me know. Oh shit, he's on the other pole too. Hang on. Oh, he's still on this pole.
Is he?
I think so. Okay, I'll be right there. Hang on. But okay, here we go, people. I'm gonna try not to take a face plant here. No, I think you got a keeper, bro. Maybe, barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
Good fight though.
Let's see. There you go, Mario. Congrats, brother. There we go. What'd he bite on, brother?
Anchovy.
Anchovies, there you go. That's good. Okay, everybody, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Mario. You know, fishing could have been better. The bites were definitely there, but there was a lot of shakers. Mario, it was great for Mario pulling up that keeper, 19. You know, take that all day long. So yeah, it is what it is. We threw out 2 different hook types. Actually had more success on the J hook. Sorry, I did. But bites on both of them. Circle hooks also. So, you know, it is what it is. Sorry about the dispute with the DFG. You know, I just wanted a clear answer so we could do things right on the channel. A little bit of tension there, so my apologies on that. That being said, if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button for upcoming videos. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, dang. Striper took the whole pole down.